that firecracker. We're back. Just made a brew at the Lion this morning. I got here about 7:30. Nobody else here, it's peaceful. Everything's doing okay, looks like that water's just lasted. And I've just watered them seeds there. And it's super sandy day today, so I'm going picking her up about 10 o'clock. We've got loads of paint through there, so she can crack on. And all this what Henry did, and give a good second coat to. So that'll do for this year then. It'll all have had 2 coats, 2 good coats. Always painted that box as well, nice one. So he must have been on this week. And some painting, melting. Yeah, so whilst I'm just painting that, I'll not be doing nothing. I'll not be doing nothing. I mean, I'm not stood doing nothing. What I'm going to do is take this back hoop off this trampoline. This back one. So I'll lose that bed up there, but I'll get a couple of bags of stone for that, and then I'll be able to get into that compost and sort it out, because at the minute, I mean, I'm not the beefiest bloke in the world, but even now I'd lose weight get down there. So that's what I'll be doing. And some more bits and bobs. I might even get some of this veg in if I can today. And beetroot. Maybe in a couple of these giant cabbages, we'll see. But I'll definitely be doing that tent anyway. I won't sit down and have that brew. And then work out my strategy. That's weird. That bulb's off there. Don't know where that's come off. This is, can't have fell off on nobody. That's weird. I'll check that camera in a minute, see what's been happening there. Right, it's only 8:20. I've just weeded all beds. And a good weeding. And a raking over. And I've had a bit of damage on these. There. So I'll put some slug pellets down. And these as well. Don't normally use slug pellets, but I have done. So I'll go sort that one out in a minute. I've got these deep planters too, they'll do for peas, beans and sweet corn. Look at them. And they're pretty solid too. Anyhow, I won't feed them onions now, but they need calcium and nitrate. Well, I've no urea. Thought I had some. So I need to get a bag off Cam, but he's not been on this morning. So I'll have to try to catch him tomorrow, see if he's on. I need some urea, but I can put some calcium on him because I've got some calcified seaweed somewhere. There's seaweed. Yeah, that's easy, isn't it? Brought some more milk bottles up too for that food. So we'll sprinkle them with a bit of seaweed, and then we'll get some urea off Ken tomorrow. If not, I'll have to order some if I can't catch him. So should be able to get some from shop. Yeah, I'll spread some of that on anyway. Now what you're better off doing with this stuff is put it on granular. That's all right. See that? Because the roots take it up better. You don't take soluble food up, but well, do onions. So you put it on like this and then scrape it in. Then when you water it, will just speed up. That's what I've been told anyway. Off an onion grower. That's what I believe in. There you go. I'll leave a scrape that in a minute. Well, that's with your seaweed like this is a good balanced fertiliser anyway. Just lacking that nitrate which is in the urea, obviously. There you go, good cheap onion fertiliser. Use half a tub of that. Melted. Right, I'll rate that in. I'll go and do something else.
Not got much green.
What?
I've not got much green.
Here's a full tin there.
Oh.
It's alright, that's it, that'll do for that. We'll have enough there for them. There's only a bit of wood on them, isn't there? We'll just set her up at greenhouse, so you know, I know it's nice today, but it's not so warm. So, set her up at greenhouse here. Lovely and warm in there. She'll come out with a tan, eh? There you go. Forget about her for it now, innit? Right. I'm going to try some of them big cabbage in here. We'll put pumpkins going in here. Hang on a minute. No, I'm going to put them along that back there. There's a man with broccoli outside. So what I'll do, these are doing alright in here now, so what I'm going to do is put them along back there, just in the middle, because hopefully they're going to grow big. There's a giant cabbage, so I'll get some stuff for the all. I've got some manure down there at Barrow, I'll get that. And pop some of these in. I can't remember when these were sown, sorry, but it was a long time ago. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was last year. Have a look. Yeah, now to the 10th, 22 we planted them. So what have we got there? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. And these are giant cabbage, but they're on a little yet, so we'll leave them a bit. And that's a collar. So about it. So we've got 7, so I'll put them 7 down the middle in there. I'll get them in there. Hang on. There you go, so we've got 6 along there. What I'm doing is planting them close to this side so they don't touch the netting when they get big, so hopefully they should be right over that path there. And because they're brassicas, we don't want any club root. Got a little bit of lime here, only that much. Just sprinkle that at bottom hole. Just garden lime, oops, sorry, twisting you around there. And just waddle that about a bit. And that should hopefully stop any club root if there is any. And I'm also walking my cake with a little bit. They're under these bottles. But how much? No. Take that much bluefish and bone. Just to give him a bit of a kick. Undo that round there, see if I can do this with one hand. I'm on taste mercy, there's nothing on me. Well, there you go, that's what you get when you plant them a couple of months early. Look at our root system. Lovely. So they should take off in there now. Get them a nice firm root in there. And then there's a shovel one there. Get it planted up. And hopefully have a crack at that big cabbage this year. Something different. I'll just turn that in. Nice and firm. Because it's leaning that way anyway, it'll just lean on there, so it should take off there. Take that pole like that. And there you go. Giant cabbage. Boom, boom. Oh no. Yeah. So we'll get some lime in there. Do all them same. I'm looking for them slug pellets. So I've got 6 of them in here along the back there. So like these, I'm just going to put some slug pellets around them just for this week. Still to get off the ground, and then should be okay then. I don't like using these, but I don't like losing plants either. So lesser of two evils really. Take them, push them over there in case they won't walk over there. There we go, done a few. Where's my lid? Feel like half rascal. Where's my broom? There it is. So, them's okay now. I'll just give them a good drink so they can take off. So I wanted something to put in there now, and then this one's full because there's nothing else going in there. Just keep it weeded because they'll grow pretty big in there. Fingers crossed. Run out of space now, haven't we? Sweet corn there. Broccoli. Swede. Beetroot. Oh yeah, we should be okay. Should just about be okay. Have plenty of space in between because this was easy to rake this morning. Rake fit straight in between them. So that's enough in that, 8 each side. And 6 in that one. 6 along the back. Sorted. Right. Shut that away from them cabbage whites. Forget about that one now for a bit. That's fine, well. Don't want them in there, do I? Stick that there. Loves that paintbrush. It's in her element. Want to brew?
No, I'm alright.
Okay.
I'm alright.
Not filming, you don't worry. I wish I'd have brought that stone paint up. I'll fetch it up tomorrow. No weeds growing, good. Couple in here, do that in a minute. I'll chop them down there. And I can't find my big clippers. Rhubarb's growing. Goes like that there because it gets forced under that table. Moss there growing, nice. And I'm going to start thinking about this now. Taking this back hoop off. I think it should be okay, you know. It's pretty steady that way. So once I take that off, I'm going to try it. I'll get it off in a minute. Got a gardener back on duty. He's got it pond now. He's happy, doesn't he? Now please some people. Please Sandra, look at her. It's like a pig in doodah. Loves that bird, look at her. Want a brew yet? Ah, she's having a brew. Let's go and make her a brew. Coffee. Got a big bumblebee in here, a massive one. I think it's having a drink. Sandra's just run off. Just run off. I thought a pterodactyl had flown in. I don't know where it's gone. It's gone behind there, must be having a drink of that water. The acrobatics with the fence. Now I've just took that paper off and weeded that. Didn't need any obviously because it's been covered up with cardboard. I put that one last big cabbage in there. Now on that side I'm going to put that marrow. Really. What I'll dig an hole, drop some horse manure in, and drop that marrow in. Yeah, not today obviously. I'll earn it off tomorrow, and I'll probably drop it in on there. And there's the Friday. Drop it in on Friday. And then we've got a cucumber, pumpkin at home, but that's one a little. It's only the size of them two, just about. Just getting that middle bit in. So that'll be a bit behind, but that one is going on the other side. Really, it's warm in there. That pumpkin's going on that side, running all the way down, and I'll run it round, and then get the pumpkin round the end. We'll get the root there and the pumpkin here somewhere. So it runs round a big U. So we get plenty of food for that pumpkin. And then we'll just have cut net if we have to get it out. If it's too big, fingers crossed. I've got them beetroots out there hardening off. I'll take them in before we go. So in that bed tomorrow, well not tomorrow, but I'll be hardening them off tomorrow, but I'll put them all in Friday. I'll put half a dozen lettuce, probably 8 lettuce, some swede, and full 12 swede, and then what else did I say in there? Spring onion. There. So put them swede, whatever swede. That one's swede, isn't it? That one, no. Swede, spring onion, and some lettuce. And I'm not going to cover them up. I'm just going to leave them outside to their own devices and see how they go. Because the fella over there never covers up the first plot over there, and he always gets good lettuce and everything. He's flying well, isn't he? So we've got to try some outside this year. So, right, found something else to do. Oh, look at them. Chelsea's been again, can't you? So I've just got paint that bottom and then post tomorrow, but no, none of that paint here. I've got a big tin at home, but Shirley's using it. Got some fencing at home, but brilliant. Looking good. Huh? Yeah. So I'll give him a good wallop tomorrow. I've not much to do tomorrow. Just have to sort that back of that out. And then start sorting that compost out. Nearly there. Nearly there for the upcoming season. So we've got them in there now. Just turning off till we go home. Over hours or so. As soon as I come up tomorrow, I'll start them hardening off. Then Friday, should be able to plant them. So, there'll be some painting we'll need to do tomorrow. I have not much to do. That's what I'll be cracking on with. Anyway, that's it. That's all that's been going on today. So, see you tomorrow. And get some more planting done. Well, no, we won't. Get some more painting done. There's Robin. Looking at potatoes for worms. Yeah. A bit of a tidy up again. So, see you tomorrow with something else going on.